Today I'd like to welcome all our students, faculty, staff, administrators, school board members, and most of all, our veterans. Thank you for being here today. As we go throughout our program today, students, this is a time to be respectful, quiet, clap when appropriately, and we're here today to honor the men and women sitting here and the men and women who have served our country and protected it from enemies, foreign, domestic, and all over the world. They keep us safe. We're here to recognize people that have served in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard, and the Space Force. Veterans are here today, and there are veterans and active duty members serving all around the world. They protect us, they keep us safe, and today we want to offer this program as a special thanks for all of your service. Thank you for being here.
All right, so to open up our event, we want to bring the flags up in front for everybody. Reveille is a special piece of music that's played in the military to start the day. It's usually played early in the morning, often with a bugle or trumpet, to signal that it's time for soldiers to wake up, raise the flag, and begin their duties. When we hear reveille at ceremonies like this one, it's a way to honor the start of a new day and show respect for our country and our flag, just like the men and women in uniform do every morning on military bases around the world. Those in uniform are required to stop what they are doing, face the flag or the music if they cannot see the flag, and render the hand salute or arms during their ceremonies. Those not in uniform and civilians should stand at attention and place their right hand over their heart. Everyone needs to pay their respect during these ceremonies because although everyone does not serve under the flag, everyone enjoys the liberties and rights it stands for. Please stand for the presentation of colors by the Scouting America Troop in Pack 51. Next, we have the National Anthem by the high school and middle school band, sang along with the third grade students. Please welcome the Clarion-Limestone High School and Middle School Band and Choir, along with their volunteers from the third grade class, under the direction of Mrs. Emily Colson, as they perform the National Anthem. Please remain standing after the National Anthem for the Pledge of Allegiance. Today, conducting will be Wayne Earhart. allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. All right, next we have our elementary choir. All right, so the Clarion-Limestone Choir will now perform America Medley, arranged by John Higgins. Ms. Jennifer Latshaw will be conducting, but today we have Caden Lewis that will be accompanying.
Forever. Good morning. So, the snow yesterday threw us for a little bit of a loop, and that's why we're here today, so to make sure that everybody could get to school safely yesterday. We appreciate everybody accommodating that and being able to come in today. But because of that, our speaker, who originally was arranged to be here, could not attend. I think when I speak to the veterans for a moment, each of you have probably experienced or been part of an organization where there's a gap that needs to be filled due to whatever reason. There, hopefully, in any successful organization, there's always that person who can step up at a moment's notice with a smile on their face and fill that need, regardless of the situation. You can't have a successful organization without people like that. And for us, that's Mr. Alden. Mr. Alden is going to step in today and speak, and I want to give a little bit of an introduction of who he is, besides being our illustrious chemistry teacher. So, Jesse Alden grew up in rural Pennsylvania, where his parents raised him, attending AC Valley Junior High School. He joined the Armed Forces as an Army reservist. He attended Clarion University, graduated in 2010 with a Bachelor's of Science in Chemistry, and then again attended Clarion University for a master's degree in education, graduating in 2014. After graduating with his master's degree, he continued to work in industry as an oil and petroleum chemist. Following in his grandfather's footsteps, he joined the Army as a reservist in 2015 and served his country as a plumber in the 377th Engineer Company until 2023. Jesse got his start in education in 2017 when he was hired as a chemistry teacher for Clarion-Limestone School District, where he continues to work today. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Jesse Alden.
So even though it's the day after Veterans Day, we're going to emulate as though it is technically earned. So as we celebrate our veterans for Veterans Day Assembly, I feel honored standing up here in front of so many people who are interested in honoring our veterans. How wonderful it is to see the spirit of patriotism growing in our country again. Once again, it is popular to publicly express love for our great country. That patriotic spirit has spread to Americans of all ages. Children wear patriotic clothing, teenagers they have bumper stickers on their cars, college students hang up flags in their dorm windows, and adults fly flags or place patriotic lawn ornaments in front of their homes. Recent events in our history have made us realize that we have, as Americans, and the freedoms we enjoy. Today we recognize those who have protected and continue to protect our way of life. Veterans Day is an official United States holiday which honors people who have served in our armed forces. These men and women are known as veterans. It is a federal holiday that is observed on November 11th. Veterans Day is a day set aside that helps us remember the anniversary of the end of World War I. World War I battles were formally ended the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. We celebrate Veterans Day each year as a time to be dedicated to the cause of world peace. We thank all of our veterans for serving and giving of themselves to make our country free, peaceful, and strong. Originally called Armistice Day, this day was conceived as a tribute to the Americans who sacrificed their lives in World War I. Now we also honor all American veterans who have served in any war before or after World War I to defend democracy. We honor our veterans every time of peace as well, for they protect what our war veterans fought and died to defend. We celebrate this day to honor our veterans because we know that not without them, they would not have the land of the free. Without the veterans of American Revolution, there would not even be a United States of America. Without the veterans of the Civil War, who fought on either side of what they believed in, the strong, united America we know today might have never been possible. Without World War II veterans, we might be living in a country, in a world, where freedom of choice or right to vote no longer exists. And without the veterans of the war on terrorism, we would be living in constant fear or simply without freedom. When I was a reservist in the military, and even today, Veterans Day holds a special significance to me. I see it as a day that I can say to my fellow brothers and sisters in arms that their cause, their fight, and their freedom will not be lost, but continue on. I am part of a grand tradition that stretches from that first shot in Lexington to the battle drills conducted in Afghanistan. That honor freezes alongside George Washington at Valley Forge, struggling to find inner strength. It remains thick in the air and grows from the earth along the beaches of Normandy for so many soldiers who cross seas to protect the world. It is an honor and tradition that is seen in every face that has stood in the Iraqi desert and marched under the hot Afghani sun. Now, that is not to say that an army uniform, or any uniform of that matter, automatically makes a person great. There is no uniform on earth which, when we put it on, automatically makes a person honorable. Whether a judge's robe, a doctor's lab coat, a policeman's badge, or a soldier's uniform. It is the things done in the uniform that bring honor. And thus, Veterans Day should be the day that we choose to honor those who choose to show honor. We honor those who gave their lives, but also honor all who truly believed they were serving God and country, who used hearts and minds to serve, and who lived and who, in many cases, died with a code of conduct, with values and principles, and who strived to remain beyond reproach in all they said and did. After all, one cannot profess to fight for truth, liberty, and justice while trampling their values for which they fight. Members of the military should not only be enforcers of the American ideals, but also the emulators of them. While actively fighting to defend human rights, we must concurrently respect them. Veterans Day, again, is a day to honor those who have done this and have made the world a better place, while realizing that some battles are won with words and not bullets. So, where does this leave us? Should everyone be required to serve the military? Certainly not. But this day, I believe, has been set aside to remind a prosperous nation that there have been prices paid and challenges endured on its behalf. And while you may honor those who have done the paying, I believe that sometimes themselves would far prefer that we honor the ideals they strive and strove to uphold. Liberty, justice, and freedom, and equality are not merely American traits, and it is not only soldiers who must carry them to the world. All of our veterans have protected our democracy, our freedom, our way of life. Today we honor and thank them, and tomorrow we must continue to honor them. They have given us the chance to live in a freedom today and an opportunity to look forward to tomorrow. They have given us every day, and they have protected every freedom. We must honor them every day in every way that we can. The best way to honor our veterans is to take an active part in maintaining freedom in America. We must teach future generations about what it means to be an American. We must volunteer in communities, take care of our veterans and families, vote in elections, and continue to try to make America the best that it can be. Without our veterans, we wouldn't be here today. Without you, we wouldn't be able to reach where we could be tomorrow. Thank you for honoring our veterans on this day. May God bless them and the United States of America. Thank you. So first up, next we have, please enjoy a performance of Air Force One being performed by the high school and middle school band. They are under the direction of Emily Colson. Today, Burl Pavlock is pinch hitting to direct. Next, we will be recognizing our veterans with the Salute to America's Finest. Emily Colson, along with the high school and middle school bands, have helped to give the Salute to America's Finest. Emily Colson has conducted in practice, while today we're going to have Furl Pavlok direct. We ask our veteran guests to please stand and be recognized as the respective military branch song is played. I will have a little bit of an intro to start for you, but then it'll play with their songs. The United States Army, the Second Continental Congress, founded in the Army in 1775, is the oldest branch of the United States military. Originally formed to protect the freedom of the first 13 colonies, the Army has evolved from a small militia into the world's premier fighting force. The Army exists to serve the American people, defend the nation, protect vital national interests, and fully fulfill national military responsibility. Their mission is enduring, to provide necessary forces and capabilities to the combatant commanders to support the national security and defense strategies. Thank you. The U.S. Navy was founded in October 13, 1775, and the Department of Navy was established on April 30th, 1798. The Navy maintains, trains, and equips combat-ready naval forces capable of winning wars, deterring aggression, and maintaining freedom of the seas. U.S. naval personnel expertly operate virtually every military equipment in the U.S. arsenal. In addition to its military role, the Navy is involved in various scientific research. The U.S. Coast Guard. Established in 1790, the Coast Guard served as the nation's only armed force on the sea until Congress launched the Navy Department 8 years later. Since then, the Coast Guard has protected the United States throughout its long history and served proudly in every one of the nation's conflicts. The Coast Guard is a federal law enforcement agency and military force, and therefore is a faithful protector of the United States in peacetime and war. U.S. Marine Corps was founded in November 10, 1775, when the Continental Congress ordered 2 battalions of Marines to be created to serve during the Revolutionary War. As America's expeditionary force has been in readiness since 1775, the U.S. Marines are forward deployed to win our nation's battles swiftly and aggressively in times of crisis. They fight on land, sea, and air and provide forces and detachments to naval ships and ground operations. Marines are trained to improve, adapt, and overcome any obstacle in whatever situation they are needed. The United States Air Force became a separate military service on September 18, 1947, with the implementation of the National Security Act. The mission of the U.S. Air Force is to fly, fight, and win in air, space, and cyberspace. Their rich history and vision guide airmen and women as they pursue their missions with excellence and integrity to become leaders, innovators, and warriors. Their differences make them stronger, and their values make them one. Next we have a Veterans Day poem. It's going to be read by Jackson Doksa. A 5th grade student here will be reading the poem In Flanders Field, which is on the back of the program. We ask that he please join us on the podium to read the poem for us at this time. Before we have Jackson read the poem, once I get him up here, come on up, you're good. Before I have him read the poem, we're going to take a brief moment of silence for our veterans that could not be here with us today. Thank you.
In Flanders fields, the poppies blow. Between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead, short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us or die, We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
Next, we have a performance by the choir. The high school choir will again be entertaining us with a song. The song is called We Honor You and is written by Roger Emerson. Again, they will be directed by Emily Colson. Today, they will also be accompanied by Kaden Lewis. is from the high school and middle school choir. They will perform My America by Joyce Eilers and will be accompanied by Caden Lewis.
Thank you to our musicians over here, and especially Caden. I don't know, many don't know this, but we threw him in yesterday and gave him that music to learn to play, so let's give him a round. So as we conclude today's ceremony, I would like to extend my gratitude to all of our veterans for being here and for being there for serving our country. Your courage, dedication remind us what it means to serve something greater than ourselves. To our students, from kindergarten through 12th grade, I hope you take away an important lesson today. Being a veteran means living with honor, helping others, and working hard for what you believe in. Those are things we can do every day. A big thank you as well to everyone who made this program possible, our students and staff, our Veterans Day Committee, and our Board of Education for their support. Your teamwork and effort made this special day for all of us. To our veterans, we honor you not only today, but every day. And to everyone here, let's continue to show respect, kindness, and pride in our school and our country. Thank you for being part of this celebration, and thank you again to our veterans. We appreciate everything you've done for us. Thank you.
So before we dismiss, we'd like to award some donated gifts from Mr. Dave Eggleton to our veterans. I will pull from each branch, and then if there are any extra gifts, I'll get you to pull from a mixture. There's only going to be the 4 from that we have down here. As we prepare to close our ceremony, we want all of you to have an opportunity to honor our veterans. To do this, I have a few instructions. All right, so today, our guests of honor, our veterans, will dismiss in the line following the band and scouts as they retire the colors. I'll remind you this before we continue on. And then we are asking you, our veterans, to please form a line on both sides of the hall for the gym toward the doors leading outside so that the students can thank you. All right. So we're going to start with the branches here. right, so the first one's gonna go to Paul and Laura Smith from the U.S. Army. Next is for Mark Campbell from the U.S. Navy. Next is Bob Undercuffler from the Marine Corps. And lastly, we have John West from the Air Force. So just reminding, as we prepare to close our ceremony, we want all of you to have the opportunity to honor our veterans. So to do this, I have a few instructions. Again, I would like all of our veterans to be coming out after we retire the flag. All right, we are asking you, our veterans, to please form a line on both sides of the hall from the gym towards the doors outside. We will then dismiss our students afterwards. So students, as you dismiss, you will pass by your veteran guests. This is your opportunity to thank these men and women for their service and sacrifice. Please say thank you, tell them you appreciate them, and above all, show them respect. You have truly earned your gratitude. When duty called, they answered the call. As we bring the program to a close, we would like to retire the colors from the retreat. So if the Boy Scouts will join me up here, please. Retreat is a special ceremony that happens at the end of the day in the military. During retreat, the flag is carefully lowered and respectfully put away. At our program today, when we retire the colors, we are showing honor and respect for our flag and for all the men and women who have served our country. It's a way to finish the ceremony with gratitude and pride. All personnel within sight or sound of the ceremony will come to attention and render the appropriate salute facing the flag with the reveille like we started at the beginning when presenting the colors. Please stand to retire the colors. Thank you. Veterans, we please ask for you to be dismissed along the way. Please line the hallways for us so we can have everybody thank you. Students, please stay in the seats.